Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair accuse is in my subscription box, y'all. So let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Sunday, y'all. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings and watch the company that you keep. It may save your life, okay, y'all? So I want to get into the story that's coming out of Chicago. And y'all, this one is a doozy. It really is. This one right here is a doozy. Okay, excuse me, y'all. So, a woman, she's 35 years old, Carlisha Hood. Okay, and she has a 14-year-old son, and you know she gets into an argument. You know, at a little restaurant, a little, you know, Maxwell Street. You know where you get the little Polishes from? The little restaurant they used to, you know, had a whole neighborhood smelling like onions, y'all. This restaurant, okay? Maxwell. So, you know, there's so many conflicting stories that's weird, okay? Now, my understanding that I'm getting from this, y'all, okay? She was at 11656 South Halsted Street, okay? Maxwell Street Express. She got into an argument with this guy named Jeremy Brown, which is 32 years old, while waiting in line for his food, I guess. This is what, you know, the prosecutors are saying. Now, mind you, this guy that she got into an argument with, he had a girlfriend that was in the store with him. Now, my understanding, I don't think they know each other. I don't think none of these people know each other. But then again, you never know, okay? While Jeremy and this 35-year-old woman and her 14-year-old son is in the store, and the girlfriend gets into the argument, the girlfriend is laughing. The girlfriend is just sitting back laughing and encouraging him, you know, she kind of boosting the whole thing on. Okay, y'all? Now, let me show y'all a few pictures. This is a place where it happened at Maxwell Street Express. And it's just a little, you know, a little store. You go in there, order your little food and pick it up, walk in, pick it up and leave, from my understanding. Okay? This is the 35-year-old woman, Carlisha Hood. And, you know, the news report, she looks as if she's ordering food. But at the same time, you know, people are saying that she was, you know, kind of upset about her fries being cold or something like that. I don't know, y'all. I wasn't there. But this is what they're saying. But whatever it was, it had nothing to do with this Jeremy guy. If her fries was cold, that's between her and the people that own the place. Give her, the woman, some warm fries and let her be on her way. Okay? That's how you do that. It ain't no, you know, ain't nobody got no time for to be arguing with somebody over their own food. She paid for that food. This Jeremy guy, he was out of line in the first place to even step to this woman in the first place. Okay, y'all? But this is what he did. They were arguing. Okay, this is Jeremy. He's 32 years old. Okay, 3 years younger than this woman. And I don't care if he was 52. You don't put your hands on no woman. Period. Okay, y'all. You just don't. Now, he's in here just, you know, putting on a show. His girlfriend is sitting back laughing. And you can see the escalation that's going to take place. It's going to escalate so fast that the woman tells her son to go back to the car. The 14-year-old. She tells him to go back to the car. Now, word on the street, this is what the prosecutors are saying. She texted her son and told him to come in there and, you know, bang bang somebody if need be, I guess. Okay, y'all, this is what they're saying. So this guy right here, he tells this woman, y'all, this grown woman that's minding her own business, he tells her if she says one more thing, you know, on his mama or somebody, he gonna, you know, put them paws on her. And that's exactly what he did, y'all. From the witnesses that's there, they're saying that he hit this woman 3 times. 3 times. And y'all, when he hit her, he railed back so far. Okay? This is the son that she told to go out to the car. 14-year-old. A baby. Okay, y'all? A baby. While he stood there and argued with the mother. All right, y'all? He going in on this woman. And you see this man right here in this cap that's standing behind her in line? When all the commotion starts and he started, you know, just, you know, putting them paws on this woman as if, you know, she was a man. You can hear the blows. You can seriously hear the blows. This man walks up out of there. But this is how he railed back. Now, I want to play the audio. I didn't want to play and show y'all him, you know, doing something to this woman. I just want to play the audio. So I'm about to play the audio for you all right now. Because you can hear the blows. You can seriously hear the blows when he does it. Okay, let's go.
Get your food. Who? Get the cop? Who? Lady. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Oh, my grandma, say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Get your food. Who? Get the cop? Who? Lady. Get your food. Get your food. If you say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Oh, my grandma, say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm going to knock you out.
Okay. So he just started wailing on this woman, y'all. He starts wailing. He says, "Oh, my grandma. Oh, my grandma. I'ma knock you out." And he hit this woman so hard, y'all. He hit her so hard, it is ridiculous. Okay? And he reared back, as you could see. And he continued to hit this woman until you heard the shot ring out. Okay, y'all? He continued to pounce on this woman. Now, the news reporter, see, this is what I tell y'all about these news reporters. They be on some bull. The news reporter said he only hit her once. But if you go look at the footage, and you can go to, I'm going to tell y'all where y'all can go look at the footage at. Okay? You can go to Networking the Streets. Okay? It's spelled, this is how they spell it. NETWRKINGTHESTREETS. Okay? You can go to IG and you can find this on there. Okay, y'all? And this is about, you know, the woman from Chicago, the mother, and the 14-year-old son, you know, arrested for taking this guy out. Okay? Now, a lot of people is debating about this whole situation. A lot of people got something to say about this. Some people are defending, y'all. They are defending the guy. Some people are defending the mama. And some people are defending the son. Okay? I'm going to put it to you like this. Out of all of the people the 3 people that's, you know, entangled in this little web, I defend the son. And I'm going to tell you why. This is the guy pouncing on the woman. Okay? And this guy is walking out. He don't even want to stand there and watch this man put paws on this woman like this. Because this is unnatural. And I'm going to tell y'all this. This guy done this before. Okay? He has done this before. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. For his girlfriend to stand there and act like it's okay for him to be putting paws on this other woman, he's probably putting paws on her too. She just glad he ain't doing it to her at this moment. Okay? But she was boosting him up to do this. And for a man to sit there and disrespect an elderly man that's standing right behind this woman and get the pouncing on her and putting he was beating the brakes off this woman. Like he turned her into his, a human punching bag. This is what he did in front of everybody in the store. Okay? And people are defending this guy. I bet he won't put paws on nobody else. You can't run around putting paws on people and think there's not going to be no consequence. Now, people in the news are saying that, and they gave her a $3 million bond. Her and her son is locked up. And now, I don't know if he's got out since or whatever. I don't know. Okay? But for so far, you know, the last I've heard was her and her son was locked up. Now, they turned themselves in and everything because they did leave the scene. But they did go turn themselves in. Okay, y'all? When they found out that they, you know, they wanted them. They turned themselves in. They didn't have to go looking for them. None of that stuff, okay? $3 million bond. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Ain't too many sons that's some good gonna stand back and watch a man, you know, beat the brakes off their mother. No matter what. Even if, you know, the mama ain't no good, a lot of sons is not going to sit back and watch somebody beat the brakes off of their mother. But as a mother, there's a time and a place for everything. This is the son right here. As a mother, y'all, there is a time and a place for everything. And the only reason why I'm showing him is because this is what they put on the news. Okay, y'all? The mother, due to the fact that she saw this escalating and she saw that this guy was clearly out of his mind, okay? She should have de-escalated this, okay? She shouldn't have said anything else to this man, and I don't know if she was talking to the man or talking to the people behind the counter. I don't even know that, okay? Because when she was talking to her son, telling her son to go to the car, this guy starts saying, what you mean go to the car? You know, he act like he was kind of out of his mind, to be honest with y'all. For him to just jump into a situation with this woman, and if he didn't know her, this was bound to happen sooner or later anyway. It might not have even been this couple right here, this woman and her son. It could have been anybody that sooner or later, this ticking time bomb was going to run into somebody that was going to do with the same thing that this 14-year-old child just did to him. Okay, y'all? It's a lot of bad folks in the grave right now, thinking they so hard and they can walk around and put paws on people and think that there's not going to be no repercussions. The fact that this guy stood there, and I'm going to tell you, to be honest, a lot of crimes that's taking place in Chicago, y'all, a lot of them, they're young teenagers. They're teenagers that's out here running the streets doing all kind of stuff, okay? Robbing people, all kind of stuff. A lot of teenage kids is doing that, especially the ones that's in street associations and stuff like that. Those are the ones that's a lot of them that's doing these crimes. For you to walk into a restaurant and argue with somebody's mother in front of their child, and you don't even know if he's a part of any kind of street association or anything, and think that you can stand there and disrespect his mother like that in his face, this was bound to happen sooner or later. Because ain't too many people going to deal with that. Hell, I grew up with females that wouldn't put up with no junk like this. Watching no man put no paws on their mama. A female that age that I know, people that I done grew up around, would have done the same thing to this guy. Okay, y'all? Send him to meet his maker. This is what they would have done. Ain't no way. But like I said, I'm for the child in a way. Because I'm going to tell y'all this. After this guy was hit up by the son, okay, he tried to run out of the restaurant, and the son continued to take him down. I guess, you know, he figured, you know, I don't know, y'all. Maybe it's a possibility that the guy could have been running out to go get something and, you know, fire back. He don't know. But he took him down on the outside, okay? He finished him off. This is what he did. after he hit up the guy that put paws on the mama, the mother told the son to hit up the girlfriend too. The one that was boosting everything up and laughing. The son would not do it. So the mother tried to take the weapon from the son. And she wanted to take out the girlfriend too. And it just made you wonder, you know, did they know each other? I'm just wondering, did they know each other? Or did this woman just irritate her enough that, you know, she wanted her gone too? I don't know. But it seemed like the son was the only one that was kind of level-headed in this whole situation. Because he pushed the mother away from him and made her get into the car and they left. Okay? The son. He would not let the mother get the weapon to take out this woman too. He figured that she was not a threat. She was just running her mouth. But he figured that this man was a threat. And I agree. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this situation. Because there's a lot of people talking about this, y'all. A whole heap, a lot of people is talking about what just went down. And it's sad, y'all. $3 million bond. $3 million bond. And what they're saying, you know, the news people said, this is what the news lady said. Oh, he only hit her, you know, just once. And people was like, no, he hit her more than once. The witnesses. If you watch the footage, he hit her more than once. You saw that. But the news person tried to make it look as if, you know, it was only, I don't care if it was only once. The way he hit that woman, he acted like he was in a Tyson fight, y'all. And you heard the blows that I just played. And this is what happened. This is what happened. And like I told y'all, the mother could have just shut up talking to this guy. Maybe. Because she wasn't even talking to him when she was talking to her son. And this guy was still going, what you mean, go to the car? You know, she wasn't even talking to him. She was talking to her son. And this guy was still in her face. This guy, to me, and this is my personal opinion, he got what he was asking for. He was begging for. Because if this did not happen with them, and like I said, this would have happened with somebody else. He was going to run into somebody else in the street that was going to match his aggression. Just like this child just did, y'all. And shut it down. You can't do people like this when you're out in the street. Man, your business. This woman is making her order. Whatever her order was, it has nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him. So why was he all in this woman's face? I have no clue. What made him think he can tell this woman, you say another word on my grandma, I'm going to knock you out? That's a threat. That is a threat. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, they took matters into their own hand and they became the police. Let me tell y'all something. Majority of the time that you people call the police don't make it there in time. Especially when it's domestic stuff like that's going on like this. Or assaults that's taking place right before your eyes. Because like I said, this whole incident quickly escalated, y'all. It quickly escalated. It escalated so fast that I don't think the police would have even gotten there in time before this guy would have been gone. And another thing, I don't think by her texting her son, I don't think that she had time to call the police. And I don't think he would have let her call the police, to be honest. She was sitting there on her phone texting her son because she knew that if she picked up the phone and said, hello, this guy is in the store harassing me, threatening me, he would have hit her anyway. It was still going to go down in that store. Because if he could do all of this disrespectful stuff to her in front of the store owners, in front of the cameras, in front of the people that was in line, this guy was out of pocket. And ain't no telling if he was off on some type of street pharmacy stuff, because a lot of them are. A lot of them are. And like I said, it's a time and a place for everything. This woman probably could have de-escalated things by walking away. When this guy first said, you say something else to me, I'm gonna knock you out. She could have maybe probably walked past him if he would have let her. She could have walked outside of the store, called the police. Waited outside the store till the police came. That's a possibility. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think this guy would have let her probably out of that store. Because sometimes when people target a demon, when they target in on somebody, they're locked and loaded on that person. And she was his target for the night. And she ain't have a lot of sense that you could throw either for to be standing there arguing with somebody. You don't stand there and argue with a fool, y'all. You just don't. No matter how somebody push your buttons and this and that and that and this, you do not stand there and just argue with them. Because it only gets worse. It's not going to get any better. And then it gets to a point where you don't know, things are escalating so fast that sometimes you don't make the right decisions. Because sometimes you don't be thinking in no situation like that. Especially if you just came to the store to grab something to eat, you and your son, and be on your merry way. And I'm wondering now, this girlfriend that's boosting him up to do the stuff he's doing, was she just an enabler because she wanted to get rid of him her own self? Because I'm going to tell y'all this, there's a possibility that he was putting paws on her too. And I'm going to tell you this, I bet you the guy got a lengthy record. I bet you. If he don't, it's a miracle. Because some people like this that's walking the streets, and the crazy part about this whole thing is these are the ones that they let keep coming back out when they go to jail for putting hands on a woman or anything. For anything. They will let this person go to jail, get right back out. Go to jail, get right back out. They ain't put paws on them, so they could care less. And I'm going to tell y'all to be completely honest, sometimes the police sit back and be like, when they arrest somebody and they keep letting them right back out over and over again, the police sits back and say the same thing. So they're going to run into the right one day. And this was their day. Now, everybody is a little bit mad about what's going on because a lot of people feel this woman should not be locked up. But I'm going to tell y'all this. Her actions says she should. Because not only did this man pass away, which was his own fault, but she was about to have her son take out this woman too. She act like she was on the road. Okay, y'all? It was already a bad situation. She was already assaulted by this guy. And this is probably why her bond is so high, because she wanted this woman taken out too. It's a possibility they feel like they probably from the same neighborhood. She might run into this woman again and feel like, the need to take her out. So I think this is why her bond is so high. But as far as that son, he wasn't doing nothing but what he was told by his mama. And he's a child. And he saw somebody abusing his mother. And 9 times out of 10, that's what a son is going to do, protect their mama. Okay, y'all? That's what they're going to do. But I do believe that there could have been other actions that could have de-escalated this. Possibly. And that's only dependent on this Jeremy guy. Would he would have let her walk out and called the police? Would he would have let her walk past him? Because he looked like he was ready to put on a show, y'all. Look at him all in front of everybody. He acted as if nobody else existed in that store but him and her. And as if she had did something so miraculously bad to him that, he was going to take her down no matter what. Who is he to tell a grown woman that if you open your mouth and say one more word, I'm going to knock you out on my grandma? He already got some mama, grandma issues in the first place. Talk about, oh, my grandma, I'm a this, oh, my grandma, I'm a that. This guy seemed like he was going through some stuff on his own. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do you all think that, you know, because this is a good one for my page to talk about. You know, this is what I love to go into the heads of my subscribers, y'all. So I want to see what you all have to say. Who are y'all with on this situation? Do you feel like the mother was wrong? Because I feel like the part that her not calling the police, I think he probably would have slapped that phone out her hand if she would have tried. It's a possibility that when the son went to the car, he could have called the police if he felt like something was, you know, de-escalating to whatever. But it's a possibility that when he went to the car, he didn't know that this guy was going to start pouncing on his mama. He didn't know that. But if she could text him to go get a weapon and come back in, she could have texted him to call the police. He went to the car. He didn't know what was going on as far as, you know, whatever. All he know is she told him to come back in there with something. And when he came back in there, he came in there to protect his mother. That's what he's known to, he you know, was told to do. He wasn't told to call the police. By him being 14 years old, it's a possibility he wasn't even thinking, like, should I call the police? And if I call the police, what am I going to say? It's a guy in here arguing with my mama in the store. Because he hadn't hit her yet. So, you know, everything points to this man come first. He's first one that is responsible for this. Second, the girlfriend is boosting this argument on. Third, the mother did not take in consideration that you have a 14-year-old walking around toting. Now, he might not have been just walking around toting because apparently he was in the store with her. It was in the car. So he had to go to the car to get it. So he didn't have it on him. So the majority of the time, she probably has this on herself, but she probably didn't figure she needed it. She just was going in the store. There's older guys in the store and everything, and people coming in line. She ain't thinking she about to run into this psycho. She didn't think that. And when I say psycho, this is how he's acting. But you never know when something is going to go down. A lot of people was like, she should have had it herself. So you mean to tell me that due to the fact she left it in the car just in case for emergency or whatever, okay? You trying to tell me that, you know, she could have ran to the car and got it herself and ran past this guy when he told her don't open her mouth? Because don't open your mouth could have went to don't move. I'm just saying, y'all, this guy was tripping in this store. She couldn't have told him to go get her the weapon and then pass it to her. Because the guy would have snatched it out of the son's hand. If he would have been trying to pass it to her while she was over there getting the brakes beat off of her. Okay, y'all? So, the child had no choice when he came in there with it. My personal opinion. And seeing his mama getting the brakes beat off of her. He was going to do what he had to do to take care of his mama. But he also did what he had to do and stood up to his mother and told her no when it came down to taking the guy's girlfriend out too that was laughing at the whole situation and boosting it on. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, because that child should not be locked up right now. That child should not be locked up. And as far as the mother, I don't think her bond should be $3 million either, y'all. I think that's ridiculous for somebody that was going to a restaurant, and clearly she didn't go there for no problems. She didn't go there for no problems, because if that's the case, she probably would have had it on her. Just in case some, because see, some people, when they have weapons on them, when they run into a food, they boost foods up even more by agitating somebody as well. And I think that she played a part in this agitation. I think that when this guy, You know when somebody a little bit off from the start. You already know when somebody says something. The first something start coming out their mouth. Sometimes they give you warnings. And I think he gave her warnings. Okay. Did she take heed to those warnings? I don't think so. I think she helped boosted it up as well. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You don't go toe to toe with a nutcase. Okay? You back away from the nutcase. By any means necessary. You don't just think about yourself. You think about your child that's there too. Because she don't even know if this guy, didn't have something. I'm just saying, y'all. So you don't boost on somebody that's already acting a fool. You don't just, irritate that person even more. And I think she was going toe to toe with this man, just irritating him even more for the simple fact that she had something in the car. And that's my personal opinion. I think that she could have de-escalated this and calmed the situation down by closing her mouth too. But I want to see what you all have to say about this in the comment section, y'all. I'll see y'all in the comment section, all right? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that, the son was in the wrong, the mama was in the wrong, or this guy? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. And do y'all think that she should have a $3 million bond? Do you think the son should be locked up right now? Because I don't. I really don't. I don't think he should be locked up. Not for protecting his mother. Not for being put slab dab in the middle of a situation that escalated so fast that he didn't even have time to think. Only thing he had time for to do was protect his mama, but at the same time, he wasn't trying to air out everybody that was with this guy. Okay, y'all? He was thinking when it came to that. He turned himself in and everything. And he made the right decision at the end that there were not going to be any more bloodshed just because of what happened. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. Peace.